every time I had built momentum in whatever area it is, all of a sudden I have new people coming into my life. I have distractions somehow coming in, but they are not coming in as merely distractions. They don't look like that in the beginning. They look like my deepest desires, my deepest wounds finally getting a chance to heal. It may come in the form of a really loving friend that you did not know could be possible. They come out of nowhere while you're building momentum. It's very, very, very strange. And it might seem like everything is aligned with that person. But from experience and from the patterns that I've seen, whenever a person starts to build momentum in their life in whatever direction, it's almost being at the precipice of something unfolding. Distractions come. And at first, you might be thinking, wow, I'm building this momentum and I'm also getting to do these other things at the same time. But what you will notice is your momentum may start to slip, okay? And now I'm not trying to blame external circumstances at all, but use it as a recalibration tool. If whoever is coming into your life happens to get you in a state where you're now losing momentum, recalibrate the relationship that you have with yourself and see why that is. Why is that? If you are with that person, do you become less confident about the stuff that you're trying to achieve? Or are they giving you life? Are they even giving you more life so that you go back home and you are energized to do more? I remember the last time when I had a big momentum and I was doing it every day. The discipline was unmatched, honestly. And I remember this particular person would ask me, how do I do it? How do I stay so consistent? Our chats began to feel like she was digging for information about certain things, about how I was able to stay disciplined. And it was strange because why is the conversation centered around this? What are you trying to find out, right? It always felt like she was digging for something. It never felt authentic. And every time I left the interaction, I would feel angry. I would feel angry with myself, and I also slowly began losing momentum for the things that I was doing. It's important to not question, or it's very important to not shift blame and say, well, this person caused me to do that, or this circumstance caused me to do that. But from my experience, from the patterns that I have seen, every time you're heading in a new direction where something is about to unfold and your momentum is bringing in people, like I said in prior videos, their spirits are drawn in, somehow momentum starts to slip away. Those are opportunities to see where our deep wounds are, where we give our power away, and without a shadow of a doubt, they will appear, right? They will appear. Be skeptical when things move in a crazy amount of rate with people, especially in the beginning. There is no reason. Why are we rushing? Slow burn. We have the rest of our lives. If this is an authentic relationship, if this is an organic relationship, there is no need for us to expedite our friendship, our relationship, or whatever that is. And those things appear when you're about to receive something big in your life. I don't think people consciously know what they're doing in circumstances like this. I don't think everyone has ill intention, but subconsciously people do things that I don't think they're 100% aware of. But it's up to you to decipher these things and keep that momentum going. Momentum is so special. and I had no idea how special it was, or it is before. And I had no idea that a lot of people had difficulty maintaining momentum. If you have that gift of, once you start something, you're able to keep going, that is your gift. Now, the con of that as well is sometimes when you're doing the wrong thing, it is also hard to stop because you have a tendency to do things over and over and over. Your system is very routine based, so if you're doing something that is also not helpful, or you tend to head in the you were heading in the wrong direction, you might just keep going and going and going. And that's why having that observer is so important. I talked about this in another video yesterday, making sure the observer is there. If you definitely take a look at that video, that will totally change your life, change the way you do things, change the way the world perceives you. Okay, in the next video I will talk about how to honestly bring men to their knees, and it really has nothing to do with being the standard of beauty that society accepts. It has zero to do with that, and it kind of sucks when people rely on that, because joke's on you, unfortunately. It's not gonna work. It might pull some, I got low-grade men that are just obsessed with validation and trends and all of that, but no high-quality men. And I have, hopefully I didn't delete it, but I have receipts to show you what I'm talking about the shift that I'm saying. But this video is more so of a reminder of what happens when you have built momentum and things start to take you in a different direction. It's a reflective video. I need you to reflect. I need the observer. I need you guys to have that observer always there, discerning things. Not to the point where you're paranoid and you can't move, but being able to let go, being able to let go and also redirect the energy of other people and set the pace yourself. You determine the pace of how things go, especially when things seem rushed, love bombing type of energy. But I am excited. I'm excited to make that next video tomorrow about how to bring people, men specifically, to their knees. All right.